It's the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80s station, 103.1. Hey, if you want to win $1,000, be listening at 9 o'clock. That's your first chance today. It's coming up at 9 on Austin's 80s station, 103.1. Got a question for you guys about your college experience. Just a second. Thanks for being here. Longhorns on the road this week, playing at Kentucky. It is the night game, 6 o'clock our time. On ESPN, if you want to check the game. Wouldn't be surprised if the Longhorns have a little bit of a letdown this weekend after beating OU 23-6 last Saturday at the Cotton Bowl. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that gut punch from Florida sparked the Longhorns a little bit.
It did look like a different team against OU, and as critical as everyone is of our offense and Arch, we should be thanking our defense.
Absolutely.
Because they're good. Those interceptions, what do they have, 3 or 4 against OU? Yeah. Man, they that's what won the game. And man, everybody looked better. But man, I hope they, like you said, I hope it, lit a spark under them.
There's a video floating around of Arch Manning in high school. And the caption says, just a reminder, this is the opposition Arch played against in high school. And it's a bunch of little bitty kids. And that's one little rotund little dude that can barely run. And Arch is all 6'4" and athletic and stuff. Anyway, it's a question for college. Would you guys, if you could go back in time, knowing what you know now, would you redo your college experience? Tricia, first up, Texas State, Southwest Texas, back when she went to school there.
Wait, let me ask you some criteria here. When you say knowing what you know now, that doesn't mean like, I'm going to go work at Dell. No. You can't, you're not changing the past with what you know about history, right? You're just
based on what your experience was like.
A fresh college experience.
Yeah. Yes.
Does that make sense what my question is?
Exactly. Tricia is back then, a Southwest Texas State Bobcat graduate. What do you guys say? Sick them or eat them up? Or what do you guys do?
Scratch them? I don't know. I can't remember.
Scratch them, Bobcat.
See, one of the reasons why, yes, I would 100% redo my college experience because I didn't do it. I didn't move down there. I didn't live in the dorm.
Yeah.
I worked and I commuted from Austin, from home to San Marcos to do my school. Like the first semester that I went right out of high school, I didn't do I never went to class. In fact, they asked me to leave in the second semester because I had like a 1.0 grade point average. I never did anything, but I hung out. I know.
Back in the day, Southwest Texas State
asking me to leave.
Yeah.
Right. I know.
Not today. Good school. I mean, they've really done a nice job there. Yeah.
Yeah. But I would go back and have the college experience, living in the dorm with my friends, going to class, living on campus, that kind of thing. It was more of just a job for me. When I finally went back, I just wanted to get my degree and get out of there. I also maybe would choose a more practical degree, like mine is in psychology. Was never planning on being a psychologist, but really I would want to redo it for the fun of it.
To have the full traditional college experience, and all that. What about you, JB? You went to UNT and then UT, right?
No, the other way around. I would totally redo it. I was so distracted and having fun and working, and I mean, I spent 5 years at Texas and didn't finish.
Oh, dude, how short are you? Do you know?
I don't. Under 30 hours,
so
maybe.
You could knock it out if you wanted to.
I was taking classes I wanted to take instead of what I should take. And then I was working all the time. So I wasn't having a normal college experience. I was only taking like 6 or 9 hours at a time.
Oh.
Because I was working to pay for it. It was just.
And were you showing up for those? Because I wasn't even showing up for mine.
Not at first.
Right, at first.
My first year was rough, and then I had a wake-up call. And then my whole plan was like, go to class and sit in the front row. And I realized, and my other trick was go to class every day, sit in the front row so the professor recognizes you, and then find a reason to go into after hours, student hours.
Yep.
With the professor. Yeah. Just find office hours. Just find a reason.
Yeah.
So they know who you are. That's worth at least a half an upgrade on
right,
grade
to bump
every
you up.
time.
It is.
I told Landry that now. And she's in high school.
Yeah, but then I got a radio internship for the summer in Dallas. And then I came back to Texas and then after I left, they offered me a full-time job to go back.
Yeah.
Wow.
And work in radio. And everyone was telling me, you got to take it. To go straight into Market 5 in radio, it was like, you got to do it. And that's why I was at UNT. I was trying to juggle both.
And that's tough.
But it was tough. I tell you what the killer was. I was working at it. And the real killer for me, I'm sorry the story is so long, but is unlike Texas, I was done with all my math and science. And then when I transferred up to North Texas, I had to take chemistry and 2 semesters of algebra. And I don't have a math brain at all. Yeah. And I kept dropping the class because I was failing it over. And then I was like, I'm out. I'm tapped out.
Were you taking student loans?
Yeah, not too bad. I probably, when I finished, I probably had, I don't know, 30,000 in loans. It took me a long time. It took me so long to pay that off. When the government starts talking about paying off student loans, it pisses me off.
I will tell you that I
paid it.
I was taking student loans, and every time I'd meet with a counselor, he'd go, "How much do you want?" I go, "I need all of it." And he's like, "You do realize you have to pay this back?" I was like, "I need it all." And it took a long time to pay off.
Right.
But you went. I'm going off on a tangent on paying off student loans. I think that is a horrible idea.
Yeah. My college experience, I would do differently. Things worked out okay. You know what I mean? But I would definitely have gotten more involved with things at school. You know what I mean? All the different organizations that are there at school and colleges and stuff, I would have been, looking back, I would redo it and just be more involved. I was just partying all the time and barely going to class until I figured out I was one of those kids in school. I had no earthly idea what I wanted to do.
Oh, me
when
either.
I got done. I had no clue.
I chose my major based on it being the least likely to require math.
Yeah. I
had no idea.
Did you get into intramurals? That seems like you would have been into that.
That's one of the things I wish I would have done. In fact, I told my nephews that because my nephews were high school athletes and stuff. And I go, dude, go to college and get involved with intramurals. Do that. They get great facilities.
Yeah, I did track, intramural track. I played handball. I was on the sailing club team.
Yeah. Were you really?
I was having fun. Yeah.
I'll tell you a really funny intramural story. I don't know how well it relates to Texans, but in the Midwest, wrestling is really big. Huge.
Yeah.
Wrestling is king in Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota. The Midwest state's huge. Oklahoma, really, too. So I had a buddy that was a 2-time state champion in high school in the biggest 5A school. He was undefeated his junior and his senior year and won state championship. And he got done, and he was recruited to wrestle in college, decided he did not want to wrestle in college anymore. So he went to Iowa State, which is a big-time wrestling school. He was just a student, right? And he pledged a fraternity. He was a Fiji, and they have an intramural wrestling tournament. So he enters the intramural wrestling tournament, and he wins at Iowa State. Well, then they go and they have a big, what's called a dual meet, where the champions from Iowa State take on the champions from the University of Iowa. Okay. And they get like 20,000 people.
Wow.
To go to this. And so my buddy, who's a 2-time state champion, he goes to wrestle the champion from the University of Iowa intramurals and got pinned in the first 30 seconds.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's how good they are.
How much talent there is.
Crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy talent.
And I went to college with a bunch of Uncle Ricos. You know some of them.
Yeah. I'll tell you a quick story about one of JB's fraternity brothers, Dudley Poston. We're at a bar.
Oh, my God.
We are up in Columbus, Ohio for the UT Ohio State game. We're in a bar. We're drinking. We're having fun. And Dudley turns into Uncle Rico and tells me, he goes, Dudley's was kind of a big guy. And he goes, yeah, I second team all conference defensive tackle. Want to see my spin move? He says that in a bar. In a bar. I'm like, Dudley, I don't need to see your spin move. It's all good, bro.
1031austin.com.
Text us at 737-301-9600. This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80 station, 103.1.
Celebrities who have soured their reputations beyond repair in 2025. We're almost done with 2025. Think about that. mid-October now. We've got 6 weeks of 2025 left. Is that right? No.
I
10
know.
weeks.
Yeah. That's
It always feels
terrifying.
like after we hit ACL Fest, just past that, then it's just like everything blurs.
Yes. Yeah. And
We go into F1 weekend, then it's Halloween, and then it's Trail of Lights, and boom, and that Thanksgiving before that, it's over.
yeah. And
There you go.
nobody's doing
Christmas-
no one's
The
doing
blip.
any business either after
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Christmas
right?
decorations are already out, which gets you there mentally to the end of the year faster.
Hallmark's already promoting their Christmas movies. There's actually one I want to watch.
What?
Yeah. Hallmark's pre-Christmas movies are already out, are coming out like next week.
And
Right.
you want to watch one.
The trailer got me. I was watching one of the trailers. It was Murder Somewhere. I don't know, but it was your typical Hallmark up in New Hampshire with the snow
She
falling.
divorces and she
Yeah.
moves to find herself and falls in love with the local lumberjack, and they
Yeah.
solve a murder and have babies.
But I think we also have good movies coming out towards Thanksgiving. The new Springsteen
Yeah,
It's
that's
coming
this
out.
month.
this month, the 24th.
I think so.
I think a week from Friday.
Okay, I have an issue with that. Can I address that?
Please.
The
do.
Springsteen?
I don't think you should make actor or musician biopics while they're still alive.
Really?
You know why? Because the story isn't over.
True, but this, yeah,
What if Springsteen becomes a murderer or a child molester?
the difference was,
And then that movie lives on like he was a great guy.
but the difference with the Springsteen one, JB, is it's focused on a very specific period of time in Springsteen's life when he did the Nebraska,
Okay.
album.
Oh, it doesn't cover his whole life.
It doesn't cover his whole life.
Interesting.
It's
Okay.
just that time in his life.
All right.
Instead,
That's interesting. I didn't know that. I'll let that slide.
He's going to let it go.
Calm down.
Speaking of biopics, though, one that Austin's going to go nuts over, and they're making is the Janis Joplin.
Oh.
That's going to be good.
Oh, who did I hear they were tapping to play
Should
her?
have been Andrea Mitrovich.
Who?
She's a local girl that
Andra,
she did
yeah.
love
Super
Janis
talent.
at the Zach Scott Theater.
Yeah, it even looks like her.
and sounds just like, it's crazy how much she sounds like her. I don't even know if she's still around. Do you?
I haven't heard that name in a minute, but if you're going to do, like for Austinites, if you're doing something on Janice, you'd want to recreate Threadgills.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's Shailene
and
Woodley.
those closed during COVID. So I don't know if that building's even still exists.
Yeah, I don't know. There, Shailene Woodley is portraying Janis Joplin.
Is she going to, I know you just looked it up, but is she going to sing the parts?
I
'Cause
believe
that's kind
she
of the
is
thing.
because she's joining the ranks of who is it who played Springsteen?
Jeremy Allen
Jeremy
White,
Allen White. He's singing, and then the guy who did Bob Dylan,
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. Yeah.
Got any other questions? For I can fill in all the blanks, Trish.
Yeah, I got the faces. I don't got the names.
That's going to be a good one. I hope it's a good one. Anyway, there was a great quote someone said about Janis Joplin, and they said, "You got to be hurting really bad to sing that good."
Oh,
Mm.
She was a mess.
she was a
She
mess,
big
right?
time. Speaking of being,
She liked her Southern Comfort.
yeah, she did, man. That's right. Southern Comfort. I got drunk on that in high school. Never drank it again. Threw up. Southern
Yeah,
Comfort.
same thing.
Did you too?
Yeah, some things get ruined for you at a young age. When
Yeah.
yeah. Gin,
Yeah.
Trash can
same
punch.
thing. Gin. Ugh.
Didn't you drink that with your uncles?
I drank Jack Daniels with my uncles, and I drank Mad Dog 2020 with my cousin.
Trisha would sit between her uncles in the pickup.
Driving around on the country roads, them passing a Jack Daniels bottle back and forth, and every once in a while letting me have it.
You had such a great childhood.
I did. I really did.
All right, back to this. Celebrities who have soured their reputations beyond repair in 2025, Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, their takeover of Venice for their wedding was not well received by locals and came off to the rest of the world as grotesque and excessive. And I agree 100%. It was gross to have that much.
Really?
Crazy.
But I mean, what would you expect from one of the richest men in the world? Do you think he's just going to get married in somebody's backyard?
Yeah, but I don't think you take over a city.
Well, and it's not even his first wedding.
Yeah.
Wasn't her first wedding?
Was it her
either.
first wedding?
No.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's
I think people had a problem with it because the amount of money they spend, everyone is
Hurting.
People love to spend other people's money on good instead of their own.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he could have fed how many nations with that amount of money or whatever.
But he's given a lot. His ex-wife just gave $42 million
man.
to She's giving
No kidding.
billions of dollars away.
$19 billion she's given away.
Another celeb they say has soured their relationship beyond repair, Blake Lively. The whole thing with Justin Baldoni in the movie It Ends With Us. I mean,
I don't think it matters how it ends.
The funk is all over her.
Yeah.
About this, right? And him too.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they're wondering if her friendship with Taylor Swift can save it. Her reputation. Another one, and I kind of disagree with this one, but they say Leonardo DiCaprio, because of his history of only dating women until they turn 25.
Yeah.
But it's kind of...
I wish I could credit the comedian, but he does. He goes, I'm going to do an impression for you. Leonardo DiCaprio at his girlfriend's 25th birthday. So he turns around like he's going to do a face or something. He turns around and goes, well, I guess this is it.
1031austin.com.